Well, hello, hello, hello. Aurora here. And it is day 100 on my Hardcore Skyblock series. And I know I normally time-lapse this and just do music and no speaking, but I thought today we would do something a little bit different and maybe have a little mini world tour because, well, it's not a very big world, so it's not going to take very long. But yeah, day 100. Pretty cool. I've got to be careful I don't fall off. So where to start? Right, so it all began here on the original island. So first thing we did, of course, was dig our first bit of soil, which when we picked up, we got teleported to the end. And that meant that we had to find our way back. Now, I'm not going to go to the end now. We'll go back and look at that in a minute. But when I came back, I built my cobblestone generator so I could sit here and smash cobble, which I've done a lot of. Cooking stone. Yeah, planted up some crops. Pumpkin and melon. We've expanded our crops as we've gained pieces. So then we went down. Well, the first thing we did was actually go over to the swamp island and grab another bit of water to create this huge infinite water source. I don't know why I built it that big and not a little tiny 4x4, but 2x2. And then we came down here and we didn't build a slime farm. No, we didn't build the slime farm first. First thing we did was eventually when we get down the bottom of this never-ending ladder is we built a mob farm. I want to jump off, but it's hardcore. Can't do that. Yep, this little what I call a railcar mob farm. This is quite cool. It gives you mob spawning on both sides, plus above your head with the one hive for spiders. And due to the sweeping edge effect of swords, when you swipe that, if there's spiders above, it actually kills the spiders as well, which works quite nicely. And you expend. It's not the most efficient of mob farms. So like a standard sort of dropping mob farm where they just walk off, fall in the water and fall down to you. Yeah, so again, plenty of drops. Need to do something with those at some point. Come back. Oh, actually, now we're down here. We'll look at the slime farm. Slime farm is just insane. As you can probably see, I imagine we're just letting... Yeah, slimes are rotting. We have more slime than we can ever use. I mean, I guess I could build an entire island of slime. And yeah, because it's Skyblock, even though there's a full mob farm and slimes are notoriously shy, there is nowhere else for them to spawn, so they're going to spawn on that platform. I could put another 8 platforms, which I may do just for a laugh at some point. But yeah, nice and simple. That works a treat. It's the first thing I have to do once you've got iron, because you can build an iron golem and the hoppers you need. And then we get all the way back up to the top. This ladder takes ages. I keep meaning to build a water drop for this. And of course we have our tree farm. I updated the data pack at some point during the filming to put the fluffier leaves on, because I kind of like the look of that. Yeah, lots and lots of spruce. So I then built out my little villager breeder here with a simple farm, 4 beds. It's not the most efficient way of doing this. What I will do is actually make it a bit more automated, which I won't say spoil. It's simple enough design, but I should do that in a future episode. But basically, these 2 guys will be in the field, and the babies will run towards beds, fall into a water trap, and then get siphoned off, and then we can use minecarts to actually transport the villagers around. So I've got this idea of minecarts, kind of minecart system under all my little round circle islands. Again, I start building my circle islands. Kind of torn between doing bottom half slabs to reduce spawning and top slabs that are kind of more convenient to work with. So on these 2 I went top slabs, and then on that one over there with the iron golem iron farm, I went with bottom half slabs just to simplify the do not spawn here, because golems are a pain spawning in the slightest little space you give them. So yeah, not the most efficient, but it does actually work. And early days, when you haven't got many resources, this style of villager breeder works really well. In the past, I've put in 9 beds. So as soon as I get access to wall, you can put 9 beds in, and you end up with 9 villagers, which is underneath the. So if you go to 10 villagers, you can have packs of zombies spawning. Not sure if that is, well, used to. I'm assuming that's still a thing. And then we went out all to all the islands. So Mushroom Island out here to get a brown mushroom for the amount of time it took to get the zombie villagers. Wow. Now it seems like a few days ago. But yeah, it went on and on trying to get those zombie villagers. But once we got them, it was quite straightforward. And then that let us start curing them. And well, and go to the end. So we have our simple village trading setup. So basically, they sit here. They've got the trades. You can trade with them, and if you decide you want to zombify them, so you can cure them to get a better deal, or you don't like the trades at all and you want to kill them, because if you kill them as a villager, all these dudes will up their prices. So you turn them into a zombified villager or zombie villager, and then you can kill them without any recurse. Oh, didn't actually mean to drop them down. Back up, thank you. Right, cool. And then around here, be careful. We have our zombie who's carrying a sword. Now, I don't think he's going to despawn because he was carrying a bit of string before. But yeah, until I've got a librarian to get name tags, fingers crossed he won't despawn. And I've given him a sword just so it speeds up the zombification process. So yeah, drop them down, as you can see. Sticky piston. So the trapdoor there makes them a little bit taller so they can't escape. I'm talking to zombies. Hello, dude. There's a zombie there in the iron farm. So let's wander over there and have a look. Don't fall off. So yeah, simple iron farm. 4 beds, 4 villagers, and a zombie. It's so easy now. You don't need them to work. If you remember, all I did was I spawned a zombie over there, got him to wander in. Yep, I think it was the second one. He actually was a picker-upper. You just needed to hold something, as I don't have any name tags. And around here, yeah, it's again, this isn't super efficient. I've got a Ray's Works design which uses 3 villagers, and it's based on the old when you need to have so pre-116 and you needed workstations. That seems to generate more iron golems than this one. And for some reason, we're not generating any now, which always makes me nervous. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess they're all up on the beds and aren't being scared. But anyway, yeah, it's generating enough iron for personal use. And then I've got I haven't got a bucket with me. But yeah, so this is actually an infinite water source in here, which is you need to have. So this is 4 stairs, but you need to have solid blocks underneath it to actually make it work. If you don't have a solid blocks underneath, then you don't get an infinite water source in there. Popped a couple of trees just to break up the thing, and that leads us to the ugly platform that takes us to the Nether. This always scares me. I need to really, really pretty this up. Yeah, of course I went out to all the trees and I just replanted the trees as I went around. I'm going to preserve the islands rather than chop them and get the dirt, because creating dirt's easy enough. Shame you can't do it in composters anymore, which people find my videos. No, day 100 is nearly over already. Wow, doesn't time fly? Into the portal for a couple of things. So of course, first thing I did was build myself my where is it? Well, first of all, I built my platform from the island we started on. I built it using basalt, and of course that's a spawnable block, and I was petrified when I came back that I was going to have a sky full of ghasts. So thankful I didn't, and that's why I half slept over the top. And as I was passing, I thought, well, I might as well chuck a path over to the Nether Fortress. But here we have my nice simple Zombie Pigman gold farm, and it just worked very simply by actually shooting one. They all get aggroed, come running down here. Come on. And piling down here to the bottom. Whee! Now I've got an iron farm. I can actually put a more efficient kill chamber just here with like 24 minecarts. And I'll still get I won't get the looting effect, but I've got a looting sword now. but I will get the kills. So that's a bit of a bottleneck now for progression is I need to get gold sorted and I need leather so that I can build a lectern to get I want a librarian. Oh, that was scary. I almost ran off the edge then. I have to be so careful because my main series on Skyblock where I've got wings, if I fall off it's less of an issue. That would have been a great way to go, wouldn't it? 100th episode and I fall off a platform and die. Anyway, we've gone through day 100 now, so we survived 100 days in hardcore. Right, keep plodding down here. I'm not going to run because that scared me. But in here we have my another fortress farm. So I half slabbed that so it didn't spawn, and simple. I'll dig all this out to get all the nether bricks at some point. And we have. Oh, what? Dude. Where did he come from? Whoa. I'm glad I've got iron armour on. Where could he have spawned on? Oh, he could have spawned on there. I need to half slab that or something. Where is he? Whoa, right, okay. Let's try that again. And this is an incredibly efficient farm for something simple and a starter farm. And lest I forget, of course, my little platform here for growing mushrooms on. Very simple. Just add a bit of bone meal and you get mushrooms. So, there we are. We'll head back to the overworld where it'll be dark. Hopefully nothing spawned. And yeah, that extra circle I put there on the left hand side is going to be my viewing platform for the slime farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the open square in the middle, that one just there. I'm going to fill that with glass at some point when I get some librarian trades going, and glass is incredibly cheap. Yeah, so we get to see the slime farm down below. And that's another reason for actually putting the extra platforms in, because I want to make it a bit more fun to look at from up here. Now the other thing I want to do is take the, I'm sneaking up because I'm paranoid I'll fall off now, it's day 100. I'll get the output of the farm and actually bubble elevate it up to the top, and I'll have probably in that circle there, so the next one along, I should put a storage system in. Although I'm not sure whether one of these is going to be big enough. So again, I'll have pipes underneath the islands going into that one storage area. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this island here. Yep, I want to, I shall leave it as a bit of a surprise. I've got an idea for it, but I'd want to move my tree farm off here, potentially have an island per tree type. Oh, there we go, we're villagers petrified, spawning on columns. Yeah, so may have an island per tree type, who knows. And I'm going to keep it going. Now, there is one question on my mind, and if you're watching this, please do let me know in the comments if you got this far. Do I continue this as a time lapse? I will do for the next few episodes. I'm reaching a bit of a kind of dead end on my, not a dead end, on the main series, with the problem of the Wither not producing or dropping ancient debris, where I upgraded the world from a previous Skyblock version. It's kind of disarmed me a bit, and I've got some new ideas I want to go, but running 2 Skyblock series is doing my head in a bit, if I'm honest. And I do have another series, Minecraft series, that I've started recording that I'm going to start soon. So, do I turn this into my main series and then take a break from my current main series, if you see what I mean? My non-hardcore. Maybe I turn this into a talky season, because the time lapse is going to get more and more dull now, because it's a lot more grinding and a lot more competitive building. A lot of the time now I'm just going to be trading and things like that. So yeah, it may be that I turn this into a more traditional season and take a break from the other. But anyway, as I watch the moon go down and the sun rise on day 101 in my Skyblock Hardcore Survival. I made it. 101 days. Wow. Or 100 days. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as I waved my bread at you. If you did, please do consider subscribing. Definitely hit the like button because that helps so much. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.